Hey guys, I'll get into Metal Sonic in just a moment, but before I begin, I just want to touch on something from my Echidna Tribe video. I hypothesized that the Knuckles clan would have wanted to defend against other tribes of Echidnas, and as it turns out, that already happened in the games. In Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, they do elaborate on Pachacamac and the Knuckles clan, and that their adversaries were the technologically advanced Nocturnus clan. But I have never actually played that game, so I didn't know at the time. Despite that, I did mention one of the Nocturnus clan's members, Shade, along with some Echidnas who appear in the Archie comics. And it's here where I must confess that I haven't actually read much of the comics, so I only have a passive knowledge of who these characters are. So all the information in that video is technically still accurate, but I made the mistake of not having first-hand knowledge before mentioning them. Oh, and by the way, after the release of my Knuckles Clan video, it has since been confirmed that Knuckles himself will appear in the Sonic movie sequel, which I think only raises the chances of us seeing Pachacamac again, as well as Tikal. Anyway, onto Metal Sonic. After the release of the first movie, I've come across many articles and videos debating which of the many characters of the expanded cast from the games should get the honor of appearing in the sequel. Now that Knuckles is confirmed, one of the next most frequently requested characters, especially in terms of villains, is Metal Sonic. I don't think I need to introduce this guy. He's a badnik version of Sonic created by Dr. Robotnik, and one of the few characters able to keep up with Sonic, if not surpass his top speed. Most of the time, he's subservient to Robotnik, often being used like an attack dog to keep Sonic from interfering with his evil schemes. Indeed, he is quite an adversary, and would offer a spectacle of a fight against the movie version of Sonic. In fact, there may be evidence that this is exactly what's going to happen based on the ending of the first movie. When Robotnik is banished to the the Mushroom Planet, he still has Sonic's quill, which he could use to either create and/or power Metal Sonic. And earlier, when he was experimenting on the quill and caused a power outage in his mobile lab, the fuse box has a switch labeled Badniks. So this version of Robotnik may have already been working on a line of robot minions and could later decide to make one of Sonic as well. At least, these are the most commonly cited pieces of evidence people have pointed to. Personally, I have my doubts that these two moments alone directly point to the possibility of Metal Sonic, but perhaps I can take it a step further. Throughout the movie, Jim Carrey's Robotnik is obsessed with learning about his enemy and even went so far as to gather biodata about Sonic early on, such as his height, weight, and spinal curvature. That last one especially is really specific, and sure, it could just be a throwaway detail meant to show how technologically superior Robotnik is, but what if it could be put to a practical use for him? Sure, Metal Sonic may not have a spine, but remember, that spinal curvature detail was mentioned before Sonic and Robotnik even met for the first time. Who's to say he couldn't have gathered more biodata from observing Sonic during the rest of their encounters throughout the movie? For example, how fast Sonic could run during their chase around the world, or the force of impact when Sonic attacked his flight craft in ball form. That would seem like pretty useful data if you were trying to build a robot meant to go up against something with that kind of strength and speed. So overall, I think it's pretty plausible Robotnik could build Metal Sonic just from what he observed during the events of the first movie. But if the sequel does end up going down that path, I don't want Sonic to successfully destroy Metal Sonic for good, because that would just make Metal Sonic look like a cheap Phase 1 or 2 MCU villain. There are a lot of characters who could serve as secondary antagonists in the potential Sonic movie sequels or spin-offs down the line if this does end up becoming a cinematic universe. And I think Metal Sonic could be kept around for the long haul if that's the case. Here's my idea. At the end of the second movie, Sonic defeats Metal Sonic but doesn't completely destroy him. So Robotnik recovers what's left of Metal Sonic and stores him away for future use, and maybe he comes back in another movie as Neo Metal Sonic like in Sonic Heroes as a main antagonist. As far as just the second movie is concerned, if the filmmakers play their cards right, we could have two balanced plot lines. One where we focus on Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles against Pachacamac, and another where Robotnik is antagonizing the heroes throughout the movie and creates Metal Sonic to fight them. Anything more and the movie would probably get too convoluted and it would harm the quality of the story. So yeah, it might be too early to say for certain if Metal Sonic is going to be in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but we'll just have to wait for a year and 3 months' time. Anyway, feel free to let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think they've been setting up this Metal Sonic plotline since the first movie? And how would you like to see him handled throughout the film series as a whole? Don't forget that you're also welcome to leave a like and subscribe, and doing so will let me know if you want more videos like this. I also have a Discord server that you're welcome to join, and I especially recommend doing so if you're a fan of my regular Alvin and the Chipmunks content. Link will be in the description. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed, have a nice day, and thank you for your time.